Everyday Americans need a champion, and I want to be that champion.
But along with Hillary Clinton's experience comes political baggage. Tonight, we put early criticism of her candidacy to our famous spin-o-meter test. The former First Lady, Senator, and Secretary of State officially launched her campaign this weekend.
And her Republican opponents are already firing back. WBZ political reporter John Keller is here, and tonight, John, they all think she's vulnerable.
Sure, no wonder, Jack and Lisa. More than 2 decades in the political power elite have left critics of Hillary Clinton with plenty to work with. But on day one, we're assessing a couple of the early charges against her with the help of my magical spin measuring machine.
It's your time, and I hope you'll join me on this journey.
Here we go again, and it didn't take long for Clinton's substance-free announcement video to draw its first commercial attack.
Hillary Clinton represents the worst of the Washington machine.
This Rand Paul ad goes right for the jugular, accusing her of
The arrogance of power, corruption, and cover-up.
But is there any hard evidence of corruption in Hillary Clinton's past? Most of the so-called scandals in her career implied that she used unethical tactics to enrich herself or enhance her power, but none of them ever resulted in formal charges, let alone convictions. The spinometer labels the corruption charge against Mrs. Clinton pure spin.
Conflicts of interest and failed leadership with tragic consequences.
Here, the Paul commercial echoes the claim of this ad by a conservative group trashing the Clinton Foundation's acceptance of big donations from foreign governments, using Senator Elizabeth Warren's voice to drive home the point.
Powerful interests have tried to capture Washington and rig the system in their favor.
The foundation's fundraising has raised eyebrows beyond partisan boundaries, and it's no coincidence that Mrs. Clinton resigned from its board yesterday.
I'm getting ready to do something, too. I'm running for president.
So while the attack ad's citation of conflicts of interest has legs, the spinometer says they've got a ways to go to make them a presidential disqualifier. Candidate Clinton has a problem. Everybody knows her, but polls show 30 to 40% of voters just don't like her, and there's little that could change their minds. Then there's the 30 to 40% who'll vote for Secretary Clinton no matter what. The question is, can she blunt the inevitable attacks effectively enough to grab a winning share of the rest? No easy task, Jack, as you know.
Well, I wouldn't count her out. I've discovered that after all of these years, and she's a tough lady. Some of these, she's not going to let that drag her down.
Well, I mean, after dealing with these creepy world leaders during her years as Secretary of State, the Republicans and the media will be a day at the beach, don't you think?
Fending off you has been a full-time job.
Oh, please, I don't get within 100 yards of her.
John Keller, always the best. Thank you, John.
Thanks, Ed.